I'm currently just looking at what I have just recorded, like yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday it was. And I just know I cannot give up. Just look at him. Just look at him. I cannot. One thing I promised to myself, and I probably even have when I was 4 years old. I don't fucking kill myself. And I don't touch any weed, any smoke, I will never ever smoke in my life. It's something I promised myself. And now I have done it as a 4-year-old and as an 18-year-old. I will make it. I know. And I need to. I promise you, my 18-year-old self, currently right here talking to you, probably my future self. Like, it's 9:33 p.m. on a Sunday, and it is the 16th of April, 2026. And I promise that I one day tell my full story. That one day I fucking make it. One day have a family with a wife and fucking children, and then show them what it really looks like to live a life you enjoy, to have a dream life. That you need to fight for it. You need to believe in yourself, even though when your parents or others don't. You need to keep going, because the only thing that stands between you and your goals is yourself and your skills. That's the whole thing, the whole point. And I need to keep going. Please. So I just try to tell the story as raw as I possibly can right now, just after the event. So I came down a little bit, so I would just begin where it all started. So it's the 26th of April 2026, and I was just in my room upstairs as my aunt came to visit downstairs. And as normal as it is at first, I didn't think much of it. And then suddenly, about 10 minutes later, my sister came up to me and into my room and just said to me, Toby, just go down. Dad said you should just go down and say hello to Aunt Getty. And I didn't do it because I knew that when I do, I just get a lecture about life, that I should do this and I should do that and this and that and this and that. And I cannot hear it anymore, because when I wanna live my life. I wanna be as I am. And if I make a mistake in my life, then so be it. I don't need a lecture and then say, when I, for example, say I would do it this and that way, then they would just say to me kind of this dismissive kind of wave with the sentence that goes almost always just like this: yeah, you will see in the future that we were right. Fuck you. I don't fucking care. If I make a fucking mistake, then I own up to it. So I don't go downstairs. About, I would say, an hour later, she drives off and leaves the house, and my mom yells up at us and just says, food is finished. And I didn't come down because just 5 minutes earlier, Aunt Gertie yelled up at us that she will drive and good night and all of that, and I pretended not to hear her and have headsets on, just as sometimes it goes when my mom yells at me when food is ready. So I was just sitting up there and was thinking, fuck, what will Dad say about it now, because last time I did, or the second last time I didn't do it as well, and he will be mad at me again, but I just need to take it, either this or that, and I'd rather take that he is mad. So what I did later, I went downstairs to get some food too, because I was quite hungry, and I was downstairs and my mom was there and just said, are you hungry? And I said, yeah. So I said I will be back in a minute, because I just saw my dad is in the living room and my sister's in the living room. Like, I waved to my sister. My dad just looked at me like that and just already said, like, why didn't you come down? Aunt Gertie was here. And yeah, so I go away, I go to the toilet. Like, about 2 minutes later, I come back. My mom is almost finished with the food and just says, like, do you want this and that? Like, she warmed it up for me again. And I just said, I don't care, just give me something. I literally don't care. And yeah, so I I walk out into the living room again, and just like my dad again, as my mom was making my food like literally ready and makes the last like little details, I walked out into the living room again, and my dad says again, okay, why didn't you come down to us? Like, why didn't you come here? Like, what kept you from it? And I just said, I don't want a lecture, okay? I know how it will be. Like, Aunt Gertie will say I should do this and that and this and that, and I will make a mistake if I do this and that and this and that. Uh, and I'm a quite ambitious young 18-year-old dreamer, like visionary. I visionize and have a big vision for my future, and like literally I feel like they all talk it out of me. And I just said, like, my parents are not different. Like, they said, do this and do that and do this and that. And I just said to him, no, when I make a fucking mistake, I fucking own up to it, because it's fucking my life. I want to live it. If I make a mistake, so be it. But then I learned it the right way. I learned it myself. And so should it be in real life. That's why school is an absolute bullshit, and why I say school is an absolute bullshit. And I will stand by it forever, probably. Because the only two jobs you need like a degree for is literally like a lawyer and a doctor. The rest is literally, I don't care what you do. I will not later hire, like, I want to be an entrepreneur, and when I later hire someone, I will not look at a fucking piece of paper. So it goes like back and forth and back and forth, and I ask him, like, what did you say about me and all of that, and I listened a little bit to the conversation, and he left the part out. Like, he said, yeah, we talked about this and what you do up there and what you work on, and we don't find it cool and this and that and this and that. And I just tried to defend myself, and he said, no, I don't want you to be angry, blah blah blah, I know you are angry, blah blah blah. So yeah, I just pulled out this line, and where I said, like, I would not marry anybody in this family. I would not marry anybody because of the mindset, of the behavior, and of the personality. You are all. I fucking had enough. So I went back into the kitchen and looked out into the living room, where we still had eye contact, kinda. And I was eating and eating and eating, and my dad kinda like finished off the conversation and said, like, today is a Sunday, like, stop it, we don't want to argue, this and that and this and that. But I feel like all the time when they have something like they don't like or something and they complain about it, I always listen. I always try to find a solution. I always try to give good advice and like not really attack them. And I feel always they attack me. So I like open my mouth and pour it all out. I feel all the time that I don't fucking listen. Like, they listen, but to pretend they didn't just hear it. Like, I never ever said it. Like, they just listen, and then it was it. Like, this was it. Like, when I tell them a boring story, then it was a boring story. When I tell them, like, I'm almost dying and I want to kill myself, for example, then they would just listen, and it would be the same thing as just a boring story. So I do that, like, I open my mouth again and say, like, I would not marry anybody in this family, like, not from like my dad's side, which would be family Soldinger, and not from my mom's side, which would be family Holtmeyer, and all of those around them. I would not marry anybody because of the mindset, of the behavior, and all of that. And my dad just goes, like, he looks up from his phone outside and said, what did you say? And I asked back, like, didn't you listen to me? And he said, why did you ask this question back? If you ask, if I ask you a question, and this and that and this and that. So I fucking get even more mad than I already was before, even more angry than I was before. And I said, you didn't listen, this. He gets even more mad too. He gets up and comes here and said, you had such, like, you ate and you had such a muffled mouth, and how can you probably understand it, and all of that. So I repeat it. I say again, I would not fucking marry anybody in this family, not any Soldinger, not any Hobmeyer, and not anybody around it, like in the environment around you all. So, so I fucking go on to even tell them, like, what I already had done before. Like I said, like, I just want to have my vision. I will do it forever. If I will end up homeless, if I will end up dying, so be it. I want it that way. I want to be that way. That's just me. That's the only thing that keeps me kind of alive, and I love to do what I currently do, even though it doesn't make me money yet. Like this YouTube channel, for example, doesn't make me money yet, and I'm not an entrepreneur yet. Like, I don't have a business yet, even though this is my ambition. And all of those things, they speak for them. Like, let's just say it. But I absolutely love doing it. I would rather die or be homeless than not do that. So we keep discussing, and I just say, like, yeah, I just want, like, later a wife that actually believes in me, that supports me, not just speaks against me and criticizes me and pushes me back, so that my mental and my mindset needs to work against your bad advice that I don't want to follow, for example. And all of those, like, negative things you want to plant in my head, I would need to work against it, and that's so much mental work, and you don't know that. And I just pour my whole heart out, and I say, oh, I'm always the problem, I know, I'm about to cry already. And I also said, like, I just want a wife, and later maybe a daughter and a son. And if they say, just as I do, I want to do this and that and this and that, and I may not immediately, like, say, yeah, that's something great, I will not be any guy. Like, I'm the last guy, I told them. I'm the absolute last guy who says negative things about your goddamn dream. I will never ever say negative things about it. Like, literally never ever. If you want to do it, then do it. That's my opinion. If you want to do it, then do it. It's not my life, it's your life. You need to live with the consequences, with the mistakes, with all of that. And I told them that, and they kept pushing and pushing and said, yeah, now it's enough, and this and that and this and that. And I'm about to cry, so I go up into my room, and I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking mad. Like, literally so mad that I almost, like, and so mentally drained that I almost want to kill myself, even though I promised, like, my 4-year-old, and even now my 18-year-old again, like, with a video even, that I won't ever kill myself and won't ever smoke. So what I did is, like, I went upstairs and I sat down in front of my PC, which was still running and running and running, and I kept, like I wrote my little, like, I don't want to say, like, journal entry, but I have something that is, like, I do it like that. So every day I sit myself down and write and think about what is something that, if somebody would ask me to tell them a 5-minute story about my day, what will it be? And I note that down. And maybe there is another story that is interesting and appealing, then I add it to that, like, Google Sheet I have. So I opened that Google Sheet up, and even also, like, Claude, and speak all into it and all of that, and that I want to change, like, my YouTube more from, like, not just being the generic, like, chase your dream guy, and I want to be, like, more like, yeah, start chasing your goddamn dream, just fucking try and don't stop again, like, keep going forever, because that's just who I am. And fucking believe in yourself, because belief is the only thing you got left. I input it there. And also I said I want to be more like the mental guy, the kind of guy that goes into that, what I just experienced, like the whole breakdown in front of my PC. And yeah, So I broke down in front of my PC, and yeah, I don't know what to really tell you, but I fucking cried. I made a couple of videos about it. I promised myself to tell my whole story one day, and yeah, all of that. And I just feel like just let me live my life. And later, like, my sister went to sleep, and my mom brings her to sleep all the time, even though she is already 13. And they almost all the time come in there, and I was like literally like I was a little bit crying, and I tried to hide it like literally from my mom. And she said, yeah, are you crying now? You don't need to cry, this and that. And my sister came in and just hugged me, and I said again, like Mr. Beast already said it, and I will say it again, like I would rather be homeless or die than do something else. And I also said, like, I know I'm the problem since like grandpa passed away in like 2016, because just look at me, like literally everything went downhill all the time because of it and all of that. And but he told me that I should just like do what I love and not compare myself to others so much. And the second grandpa, which passed away like about a little bit more than a year ago now, like he said to me in January, like I even feel like the 6th, 8th, around the 6th of January, he told me that, like, literally with the eyes, like he already cried, like he knew he had to pass away, like he knew it was his time. He said, like, the last real conversation we had in his kitchen all alone was, um don't let your parents talk you out of some shit. You should not listen to them as much. Just do what makes fun to you. You will find your way. And that's what he told myself. And like on his deathbed, like one day before he passed away, like the last night where he still was alive, I was laying like at the edge of his bed and just saying to grandpa, um I promise that I will keep going. I promise that I will achieve my dreams, and I will carry your name with me forever. And yeah, I told my parents all of, like my mom all of that, and my sister like kept defending me and this and that. And I said, yeah, to make it so hard for me because all of the mental thing, because I need to work against your like negative thoughts that you try to put into me, and I won't listen to that because what I currently do, like this YouTube and this entrepreneur like journey I'm on, it's the only thing, like literally the only thing that keeps me alive, that keeps me happy. And I didn't tell them like I literally want to kill myself to currently, like I had this thought when I was at my PC, but I promised myself I won't, and I won't kill myself, and I promise it here again. I won't fucking kill myself, and I won't ever smoke anything, like no weed, no other things, like I won't fucking smoke ever in my life. I won't do that. Like I already drank alcohol, but that's something fine if you do it like with a boundary and you know when to stop, and don't let other push you to drink too much, which I do. Like I literally, like I don't let other push me to drink this and that and this and that stuff. Like I drink with my best friend one beer and that was it. So yeah, this was just kind of the whole damn video. Like my channel will be more like about chasing dreams and the mental side of it, like believing in yourself and the mental struggles of creating your dream life, which I'm currently in. And yeah, this was it for the video. Hope you kind of enjoyed it. Hope you stayed till the end. Like maybe you resonate with my story, resonate with my mission, and yeah, just start chasing your dreams, believe in yourself, and you're not alone in those mental struggles. Just don't fucking kill yourself. And with that being said, peace out, and I catch you in the next one, my friend.